I want us to play that video. You shared it with me. I know you didn't expect it, but we'll have to share it on your last day at work.
Yeah. Be happy wherever you go. Be happy in your family. Hayo sasa ni kufurahisha wewe.
Kila ninapofanya kazi kwa uwezo wangu misiwezi, ingawa nimejitahidi kusonga mbele kusonga, lakini msibabaiki, kwani wewe unami. Mamlaka yote duniani ni yako, hakuna jambo usiloliweza. Kwa nguvu zako Baba tumeshinda. Imani yangu ipo kwako wewe Bwana, nami nitajificha chini yako wewe mwamba. Wewe waweza Bwana, wewe waweza Bwana, wewe waweza.
What was that last day like?
First of all, my daughter, Wams came to pick me up from the office with her friends, and I didn't expect them to.
Yeah.
And why I keep saying, these are our children, their intellect and their wisdom.
Yes.
That last day, I remember, was all emotions, because, well, let me say the last week. First of all, the staff had a surprise party for me, and, you know, I'm a person who, you can't surprise me. You can't. But this one, 10-0.
Yeah.
And I remember walking into the room, and it was full of staff. And as soon as I realized what was happening, I just turned around and started walking away. Our head of security came running after me, and then he's saying, I want to check her heart. I want to be sure she's okay. Then I came in. I'd never, you know, I'm a corporate person. You wouldn't see my tears in a boardroom, in a meeting room. But that day, the tears just flowed. And what was happening is, 20 years I had been in this institution, and suddenly there was a whole group of people, and they were saying all the things that I had meant to them. Somebody reminded me of something I had done 19 years before. I'm like, I couldn't even remember.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Most of their memories were not the legal documents I had drawn up.
No.
They weren't the times that I had changed the institution's constitutive documents and updated them. Those weren't the things they remembered.
No.
It was the times that I had gone to a graduation. It was the times I had gone to see a baby who had been born. It was the times when somebody was feeling broken and they walked into my office and they left with, okay, I used to keep candy in my office. You know, the older you get, you're braver with what you do in your office, so I used to keep candy and things like that. But the things that they remembered was the touch point, the connection points. And I realized none of them came and told me the reason why I celebrate you is because of your title. No. None of them said that. No. None of them. Everyone remembered a connection. Sure. And it doesn't matter where we are. There's a human connection. Yes. And woe to us if we become so tied into what we do, we forget who we are. Who I am and what I do is completely different. And they were talking about who I was. And so getting to that point of the last day at work, I realized, and my daughter, when I was walking out, my daughter says, Mom, I need you to turn around and look at the title on your door. And I need you to know that there's closure. And then she joked and said, yeah, there's closure for you because we get our mom back, you know. Oh. And I realized when I looked at that title, that this title had defined me for 20 years, and I'm proud that it defined me. Yes. I'm proud of the opportunity. Yes. I'm proud of what I was able to do with the title. Yes. But I was leaving the title behind, and somebody else was going to pick it up. It's like a relay. And I remember telling my successor that I'm handing you a baton. It's an imperfect baton. I'm giving it to you to continue to perfect. Because if we ever think that we have left an institution or we're transitioning out of a season and we have left it in perfection, then we lie. Because we're imperfect ourselves. But you're empowering somebody else to continue to perfect it. So my last day it was all mixed emotions. It was, wow, I'm leaving this behind. And then there was that fear somewhere in my spirit of, so when I wake up tomorrow morning, I'm not an employee. And you know the things that no one tells you, you know, the things you don't tell people you think about that, tomorrow I will no longer be on the website. I'm like, hiya, I'm not on the website. Tomorrow, you know, at the end of today, I'm no longer on the bank system.
No.
You know, I can't log into the system.
No.
Because that season has shifted.
Yes.
But guess what? I'm on another website somewhere else. Guess what? I'm logging into different systems.
Yes.
So being able to understand that closing a season is so important. Closing it strong, closing it well, closing it beautifully. So that when you enter the other season, you're not carrying baggage and, oh, I'm carrying draggy people, I'm carrying whatever, whatever. Was everything perfect? No. Did I have times in the institution where I thought, I have not been, this is not happy, I'm not happy with this.
Yeah.
But those are a sum total of the greatness of being able to do 2 decades.